So that's how this transition from being an engineer to somebody connected with the financial industry. The way technology is moving, everything becomes obsolete. So I would advise to our people in the future who want to take up enterprise as an area and for which you don't need anybody's help.
Hello viewers, my name is Khadija Khanam from Medgate Today TV Digital. Today we are fortunate to have a distinguished guest with us, a leading voice for business and politics, Mr. Zafar Sareshwala. He is from Gujarat, India. He is here in Saudi Arabia for a business visit. He is a well-known leading Muslim public figure, businessman, entrepreneur, educationist and a community leader, and one of the pioneers for Islamic finance across the world. He has a commitment to education and entrepreneurship from minorities in India through his initiatives. He is the former Chancellor of Maulana Azad Urdu University, and he also currently has businesses like Persoli Corporations and Sareshwala Enterprises. Sir, I would like to welcome you and thank you for giving us your very valuable time.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. And I always give chance to young and upcoming people who take up this journalism, particularly from the ladies class.
Thank you, sir. Sir, would you please elaborate about your childhood and your family and your educational background, please?
See, I was born and brought up in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I studied in St. Xavier's High School. Then I did my engineering from Government Polytechnic. I belong to a family which has been into business since 1890. So we are almost sixth generation entrepreneurs from the family. And our family's original business, even now, is manufacturing of industrial valves, which are used in petrochemical plants, thermal power stations, refineries. And I also started my career as a marketing engineer in the parent organization. So that was the family business, but then always had this fervor for stock market. During our childhood, we also, in all our family, including my cousins, we always used to invest in the stock market because this was going on since my grandfather's day. And when we were growing up in the early 80s or mid 80s rather, that was when the Indian stock market had started growing. So we used to, put forms in the new companies which were going to be listed, and we used to visit the stock market. And always the family had this axiom not to store all eggs in one basket. So always, since my grandfather's day, we used to invest in the stock market. So that was a fervor which we had, and ultimately that brought me to the stock market in '89. In fact, I left everything, went to Bombay in those days, and I joined the Bombay Stock Exchange. In fact, I was the first Muslim to ever be on the floor of the exchange. Those were the days, I don't know if viewers know now, those far cry method where, there was a big hall and maybe 3,000-4,000 people used to be there wearing blue shirts and, those outcry method. So I was on the floor. And then, slowly, that's how I joined the stock market and then went into the investment banking part of it, and that's how we built up a financial services company. And then after that, I took up an interest that there is something called Islamic finance. So I think in late 90s, I set up or I in fact wrote a paper that how to set up an Islamic fund in non-Islamic environment. And that was published by Harvard University, I think in 2001. And 2000 it was published, and then I made that as a product and launched the first global Islamic equity fund regulated by the Financial Service Authority UK. So that's how this transition from being an engineer to somebody connected with the financial industry, that's how I came up.
Mashallah, that's amazing, sir. It's amazing to know that. Can you please tell us the mission or the vision of your company?
See, course, every company's mission and vision is to make money. We have shareholders, we have a publicly listed company. So we have responsibility towards the shareholders. So ultimately, the aim of the company is to make money and in a proper way. But then, after a long period of time being in the market, earning for the company, I felt that there is a big vacuum within the Muslim community. And the two things which I saw, that we are financially illiterate. Even a Muslim doctor or a Muslim engineer or a Muslim lawyer, even some Muslim businessmen, they are the weakest spot is finance. And most of our people are financially illiterate. Like they're not aware what basic banking is, how to manage your balance sheet, how to have your net worth certificates, statement of accounts, how to apply for a loan, how to repay, and then also capital market. What is this whole stock market is? What are the avenues of investment? What are the different modes of investment in the capital market? We are not even aware that there are a lot of job opportunities available in the capital market, how to raise money from the capital market. So then I took this as a cue that at least, well, we are making money, earning, but also as a responsibility towards society. We thought, why not teach this to our community? And that's how we started an initiative called Talim o Tarbiyat, whereby we teach these three things: basic finance, capital market, and how to convert your idea into business, that is entrepreneurship. And Alhamdulillah, in last 9 years, we have done these programs, workshops in almost 65 cities in the country. So apart from making money, this is also an area which I am working, and I feel this is my responsibility towards giving something back to the community.
So, sir, what role do you believe technology plays in modern businesses, and how do you think it helps in your company?
Of course, but you need to be ahead of the curve. That's why I tell the present generation that you need to be ahead of the curve, because the way technology is moving, everything becomes obsolete. Now a lot of things which were big inventions maybe 10 years back look obsolete now. So of course technology is doing wonders, and we need to be abreast with the latest technology which are happening. Not only that, now we need to even think what next will come. Like for example, you have food. In India, we have Swiggy and Zomato. What you have here?
Hunger station.
Hunger station. Can somebody imagine 5 years back that sitting at home, I want to order some biryani from some place? So unimaginable things are happening. So you need to be totally conversant with it, and you need to have a thought that what next will come. Then only you can survive in the present environment.
Okay, so what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs who are just starting their journey?
You're taking startup or whatever you want to take tomorrow, the idea, it needs to be backed by solid level of education. You need to be perfect in your academics. Even present day, if you take the new entrepreneurs or the people who come with the new startup, new invention, they are solid with their academic excellence. So I would advise to our people in the future who want to take up enterprise as an area, they need to excel in the studies which they are doing now. They need to be absolutely perfect in that. So that will give them an idea or a platform. So I think we need to do this and work towards that. And for which you don't need anybody's help. Nobody, if I want to get educated or you want to get educated, you don't need anybody's help. You just need to put your efforts. So I think that we need to do.
Okay, sir, since 1970, if Gulf countries would not provide jobs to Indians, particularly Muslims, their economic condition would be worse than right now. What is your opinion on this?
No, yeah, I think, we should be thankful. Most of these Gulf countries, almost in the last count, if you take the GCC countries, almost 11 to 12 million Indians are working in this part of the world. And if you see the the remittances which these people who are working is, I think, highest. It is almost 35 to 40 billion dollars per annum. So of course, I mean, you should be very thankful to these, particularly Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is almost 4.1 million Indian expats, and UAE, same thing in Iraq, Kuwait, Muscat, Qatar, all these places. Yes, and majority and large numbers within that are Muslims. So anyway, and see, whoever, most of them. I mean, I have seen three sets of people here among the Indians. One is the top white collar jobs, then the blue collar job, and then is the labor class. Particularly see the white collar or the top in the managerial positions, or now a lot of them are into business also. They are from Hyderabad and South India. Why? Because South India and Hyderabad always was equipped with education. And the kind of educational institutes which you find in Hyderabad, Chennai, Kerala, even in Bangalore, Karnataka. The more you go towards north, we did find that, because people in north, but even in Gujarat, we never thought that education is a key. So we never looked at it. So the biggest advantage within that is the people from South India. And why? Because they are highly educated. Second, if I've been going to all the GCC countries for last so many years. Second, I find people from Aligarh Muslim University graduates or Jamia Millia, and they have got the best position. So because they were educated, they have not taken them because they are Muslims. Because they were fit, qualified, and they had those skills. In those people also, because what they are here today is because of that.
Right, sir. Why is there a gap in quality of education in private schools and government schools?
I would say that most of the schools in India, even when we studied 40 years back, were also, in those days, were mostly the Jesuit schools, the convent schools. Even then, government schools were never. Government had, in our times also, they did not concentrate so much on schools, but colleges, the professional colleges, engineering colleges, medical colleges, you have to give marks to government. Because even now, if you take a medical college, private medical college and government medical college, the fees are not even 5% in government medical, government engineering colleges. So government has done, plus IITs, IIMs. So government of India did not concentrate right from the beginning in the school level, and there I think that the biggest give was by the Jesuits. So you have to be thankful to them. In every, you go to any city in the country, any state in the country, you'll find St. Xavier's or a Mount Carmel or a Convent of Jesus and Mary. So they have done wonderful.
Okay, sir, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.